Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu original series Paradise. The next chapter begins as Xavier's search for his wife takes him above ground, and what he finds will change everything. It was never just about the bunker. Tune in and discover the truth lies outside. Paradise, the official podcast, is now streaming, and stream Paradise on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
President Trump declaring as it relates to Iran, the U.S. is in a very strong position, as his press secretary has some choice words for the media. You'll hear it all in just a few minutes. The sad news for all of us as Americans, the Pentagon IDing the remaining 2 American troops that were killed, 4 others ID'd earlier today. Another slap in the face for law enforcement throughout the country. A second person arrested now in connection to that snowball attack against the New York City Police Department, injuring 2 police officers in Washington Square Park. The suspect, 18 years old, charged only with obstructing governmental administration and harassment. HHC Secretary RFK Jr. announcing a massive new plan to teach Americans how to cook and avoid fast food. No jokes, Matt Blaze. Keep your comments to yourself. Perhaps I should be the first student in the class. And a bit later in the program, I got some choice words for Matt Blaze as we will continue about his dog and my cat, but all of that's coming up a bit later. First, what a day for Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina hammering away at a high-tension House oversight hearing on Minnesota fraud.
Governor Walz, what is a woman? Have you learned that lesson? Do you know what a woman is?
I'm the governor of Minnesota, Congressman.
You know what a
I'm not
woman
here
is.
to be your prop for your obsession.
So
I
if you
taught
can't
middle school of your
define what
obsession.
a woman is, you certainly can't define what fraud is. If you can't even define what a woman is, you can't define fraud.
Ouch. So Governor Dum Dum had a rough day in terms of this oversight hearing. A second person has been arrested in connection with that snowball fight. Police say that in which it injured 2 officers in Washington Square Park. The suspect, 18-year-old Eric Wilson Jr., taken into custody. And again, a slap in the face. As the first suspect, no assault charged with obstructing governmental administration. That's a slap on the wrist, folks, and a harassment. That's all we know as of right now. But the PBA making this statement.
Patrick Hendry, president of the Police Benevolent Association. This second arrest sends an important message. The shameful attack on our police officers last week was serious. It wasn't a game. It didn't end when the snow melted. This was a vicious attack on our police officers. They received injuries, and those responsible need to face consequences in this case. We know the mayor and others just want to move on They want it just to go away. They want to sweep it under the rug. But that can't happen. All those who are responsible for attacking our police officers and injuring our police officers need to be held accountable. Because if they're not, it sends a horrible message. It emboldens others to attack these police officers behind me. And we cannot allow that. Attacks on police officers this year continue to rise. So the message needs to be from the mayor that he is condemning these attacks on all police officers that day, and he condemns all attacks against police officers because he has put a bullseye on these police officers' back if he doesn't condemn that. It needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. We are thankful for all those who came out here today to support their fellow police officers. We are thankful for those who are investigating this case, and we'll make sure that all those responsible are held in this courtroom and make sure that consequences happen in this case.
So, second suspect arrested, charged with obstructing governmental operations and harassment. Yet another slap in the face. 800-848-9222. Dominic Carter here with you. As it relates to Iran, I want you to consider something and keep this in mind. President Trump, a decisive leader, is cleaning up others' mess. Trump didn't create this mess. He's the one that's finally putting his foot down to end all of this as it relates to Iran. No unfreezing of money, no telling Iran don't. Trump is a decisive man that is cleaning up others' mess, and this is what the president had to say a few hours ago.
We're in a very strong position now, and their leadership is just rapidly going. Everybody that seems to want to be a leader, they end up dead. And it's an amazing thing that's taking place before your eyes, because for 47 years we were pushed around, and we shouldn't have been. And I think I can say, and you see it as well as I do, you see the tremendous progress that's being made.
And there is progress being made. Number one, the Ayatollah is no more. That's number one. 800-848-9222. Sometimes it's not pretty between the media and government officials. And in particular with this president, they're always trying to find a way, the fourth estate, to embarrass him. I want you to hear an exchange that happened a short time ago between White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt as she's going after Kaitlan Collins of CNN.
Is it the position of this administration that the press should not prominently cover the deaths of U.S. service members?
No, it's the position of this administration that the press in this room and the press across the country should accurately report on the success of Operation Epic Fury and the damage it is doing to the rogue Iranian regime that has threatened the lives of every single American in this room. If the Iranian regime had their choice, they would kill every single person in this room. And so we can all be very grateful that we have an administration and that we have men and women in our armed forces who are willing to sacrifice their own lives for the rest of us in this room and for every American across the country and for every troop that is based in the Middle East. That's what these...
Secretary was complaining that it was front page news about these 6 service members who were killed.
That's not what the Secretary said, Kaitlan, and that's not what the Secretary meant, and you know it. You know you are being disingenuous. There is not... We've never had a Secretary of Defense who cares more.
Get through or tragic things happen. It's front page news. I get it. The press only wants to make the president look bad.
Yeah,
as you know, we cover the deaths of U.S. service members under every president.
The press does only want to make the president look bad. That's a fact. Especially you. No, listen to me. Especially you and especially CNN. And the Secretary of Defense cares deeply about our war fighters and our men and women in uniform. He travels all across this country to meet with them, to connect with them, and your network has hardly ever probably reported on that. You also had the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Chairman Kane, who's a brave patriot, standing alongside the Secretary at the Pentagon this morning, again expressing his condolences to these families. And I just told you that the President of the United States will be attending their dignified transfer. So please,
that's not making the president look bad. That's showcasing that.
We expect you to cover that as you should. We expect you to cover that as you should, Kaitlan. But you and your network know that you take every single thing this administration says and tries to use it to make the president look bad.
So, folks, let me give you some insight on what's really going on with Kaitlan Collins at CNN. First of all, she's a young journalist. I'm talking about in terms of maturity and experience. She's rapidly moved through the ranks. What most people, if you notice, folks, I do a talk show now. I'm not out in the field, right? You start out in the field. Kaitlan Collins has her own show, and she's out in the field covering the White House. You know why? Because she wants the attention. Kaitlan Collins wants to be the nemesis to this White House. She wants to be the one that's poking her thumb in their eye, and the reason why, it makes her a mega star. Whoever is the opposition to a president, in particular, a president like this, you probably are looking at a three book deal contract to write books about, and it pushes you into the stratosphere. So that's why Kaitlan Collins is doing what she's doing. She has a show. She could easily be in the studio full time, but no, she wants it both ways. She wants to be out at the White House because she wants to cause trouble for this administration because it benefits her career. Now, I'm telling you what I know for a fact, folks, that this is exactly what's going on. Let's start with your telephone calls. 800-848-9222. Silas, Staten Island. Good morning. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Actually, you're dead right with Kaitlan Collins. And it's also the money. She knows this is where she rises above all the rest of the people.
It's always the money, Silas. Trust me. It's always the money.
But as far as the crime, if we don't get a handle on it and get a Bruce Blakeman in there, because he won't be controlled by Mandami. You can believe that. And if it's the same as we can build the powerfulest army on the face of the earth, which we have. But if you elect a fool like Biden again, it'll be useless.
Okay, Silas, hold on. Silas, are you listening? Hold on for a second.
Yes.
I'm going to bring in Dave from Comac because Dave is a nemesis of this administration. I want you two to talk to each other. So, Dave, you're on live with Silas in Staten Island, and I've paired you two together because Silas is a very reasonable and smart man. So, Dave, you go ahead and make your comment, and Silas will respond to what you have to say. Go ahead.
This war serves no purpose. It's a war over oil. It's only going to increase prices of everything. And if Iran wants to get the bomb, they'll get it from Russia, they'll get it from China, and they'll get it from Korea. You're not going to stop Iran from getting the bomb.
Silas, your reaction?
Yeah, and so what? Plenty of countries have the bomb. That doesn't mean we're going to give up.
You're not going to prevent Iran from getting the bomb. No matter how many times you blow up what you're doing right now. It serves no purpose except to cause tensions between Iran and the United States.
So,
and Israel.
Dave, did it serve a purpose? Dave, did it serve a purpose when Obama just threw money at them, unfroze the money, or when Biden told them don't? Did it serve a purpose then? Trump is cleaning up their mess.
What are you talking about?
What?
Yeah, that's right. The Biden administration and the Obama administration sanctioned Iran in order to convince them to give up the bomb. What are you talking about?
Okay, so Trump is not cleaning up their mess?
No, he's only creating more.
Silas, you got to step up because I got to wrap this up.
Okay,
is Trump cleaning up their mess?
Trump is not cleaning up anything. He's just
okay. You're not Silas. I asked Silas the question.
Yeah, okay. Look, you'll just continue saying he's not cleaning it up. Of course, he's already cleaning it up.
He's not cleaning up anything. He's basically making everything worse.
Do you think any other country? Do you think any other country is going to have a future if they run with Iran?
Listen, you can't stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. They already have it, and they'll find a way to get it from somebody else after this war.
What?
They'll get it from Russia, China, and Korea.
And unify all the other countries?
Listen, you're not
That mean we're not going to try to unify other countries?
Dave, guys, I have to step in because I have to take a break. Dave, I note with great interest you totally sidestepped what I said. Is Trump? No. Just please. Okay, just please answer the question. Is Trump cleaning up a mess that he didn't create?
No, Trump is making everything worse than it was.
No. Stop avoiding my question. Stop avoiding my question, hater number one. Is Trump cleaning up a mess? You know what? Cut him off. I can't deal with this ignorance. Cut him off. Yes, I'm done with him. I can't deal with his ignorance. I can't do it. Thank you for the call, Silas. I mean, you got to be reasonable. Trump has been in office for a year and a few months. He inherited this mess from Team Biden and Team Obama. And that is the bottom line. We're coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
You know, folks, there's a song that goes, and they play it all the time, that it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Poor Jasmine Crockett.
6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state representative. I want to see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye.
Bye, Jasmine. Bye-bye. You thought you had conned America with your race hustle and Trump is the devil. Bye-bye. Oh, the poor baby. She lost. Oh, she lost. You're not the only one going out the door soon. At least you can walk out the door, Jasmine. Ilhan won't be able to walk out the door. She's going to be walking out in handcuffs and then deported. $30 million somewhere, but then deported. Bye, Jasmine. Bye. Oh, Jasmine, you had conned America. You ran the race game. You went after Trump. You gave it your best shot. You tried your best to divide America. But at the end of the day, Matt Blaze, it blew up in Jasmine Crockett's face. It just didn't work. It's so hard, Jasmine. Jasmine Crockett, it's so hard. Goodbye. You'll never have the national platform again. Bye, Jasmine. How you doing, Matt Blaze? See ya.
See ya.
Don't want to be ya.
That's
right?
it. That's a wrap.
That's it, right?
That's it.
All that mouth, Blaze. How can one have all that mouth? What happened to respect for the presidency?
Listen, she's just a phony. You know that. You know,
right. But there are people that really believe in her.
Well, yeah, of course they did. That's why she puts on her act.
Wow. Well, I got a bone to pick with you in just a few minutes because I mentioned you today. Somebody brought you up on the 3 o'clock show, one of the callers.
Oh,
and
really?
You call my cat transgender.
Oh, yeah, trans cat. Beyonce, the boy.
And we're going to tackle that in just a second. But we're also going to tackle the issue of the RFK Jr. wants to teach Americans how to cook to avoid fast food. It's coming right up.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Tap the banner or visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
now. From New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And we are back. So much more to get to. We see all of your telephone calls from Indiana to Queens to New Jersey to Brooklyn. We'll get to them in just a moment. I think that the HHS Secretary, RFK Jr., I don't know, Matt Blaze, maybe he's been listening or talking to Liz in Florida because he's announcing a massive new plan to teach Americans how to cook and avoid fast food.
Every American can feed themselves cheaper than fast food. One of the challenges that we're facing and that we're working on all kinds of innovative devices to solve is that Americans have forgotten how to cook. The convenience of fast food is one of the things that attracts them. And many of them don't have the cutlery. They don't have the pots and pans. They don't have the cutting boards. And they don't know how to shop. And one of the things that we're talking about now at HHS is to use the Commission Corps or other groups within our agency to go out and actually teach people to cook.
So, Matt Blaze, is the as you have on your Dr. Pepper shirt today, is the secretary on to something?
Well, yeah, he's right. I mean, I got to be honest. A couple of weeks ago, I was like, I haven't had McDonald's in a while.
Uh-oh.
And it was like a Friday, so, we have the weekend. And I was like, all right. And there's the McDonald's pretty close to my house. So I was like, let me stop by the McDonald's. So I got like a double quarter pounder.
Oh, boy.
Large fries.
Oh, boy.
Of course, I had to get a diet or my Coke Zero because that makes it all better. So I ate it, and I can be honest, I didn't really like it that much. Like,
that's a good thing.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, it's okay. And it was I can't even remember the last time I had McDonald's before that. So I was like, this really isn't that satisfying right now, and I'm good with that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've had other fast food, but I don't really eat a lot of fast food, to be honest.
That's good.
I don't.
So are you one? Okay, so let me ask you this before we get to the cat and dog issue. I'm almost embarrassed to admit this, but am I the only one where the microwave, and I know this is not healthy, does most of your warming up of food and cooking of? I mean, because I don't put it in the oven to warm it up. I'm like, I ain't got time for all of that. Here's 3 minutes in the microwave. I'm sitting down and eat. Is that the standard practice?
I think that is the standard practice because you're right. Who wants to sit there and wait for the oven or the toaster oven to preheat? Preheat to 425, and then it's leave it in for 18 to 20 minutes, right. Or then it has microwave instructions. Microwave on high, 3 to 4 minutes. Well, you get a microwave. Right. Now, it doesn't taste. It gets soggy. It's not crispy. If something's supposed to be crispy, there's certain things you can't really make in the microwave. It doesn't taste the same. I have one of those combination air fryer, grill, one of those Ninja things. Mm-hmm. It's the Ninja XL, I think it is.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, and it has to preheat, but it does it pretty quickly. And anything that I was gonna put in the microwave, I'll put in there because it takes maybe I don't know. Sometimes I get those little keto things, and I put them in. The Ninja takes maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes to like heat up to get it to the right temperature, and then in it takes another 5-6 minutes, but it comes out crispy. Because it's like a little, the taquitos with the little chicken,
folks like
the frozen.
We got to have our crispy. No doubt about it.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you put something like that in the microwave, it gets all soggy. All the cheese and the chicken like comes out the end of it. And then you have a soggy taquito with nothing in it, and you're trying to stuff the chicken and the cheese back in.
And Blaze, does anybody eat frozen dinners anymore? I gave them up years ago.
No,
they're absolutely loaded with salt.
No, because there's a lot of
Swanson's, I believe. That's the name of it.
Like the TV dinners.
Right.
When I was a kid, I used to love those TV dinners.
We all did.
The chicken, the fried chicken with the mashed potato, a little cranberry, or a little and a little apple pie on the side.
Right. You got the whole thing down there.
I think now, like if you go to like a lot of the supermarkets, they have their departments where they make sort of as fresh as it can be food. So you have like
three times the cost, right?
Chicken parmesan. They have like penne with vodka. They have chicken marsala. They have that. I think that stuff has replaced the TV dinner. Plus, that stuff you can microwave and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Now you know we're both in trouble, right?
Of course,
you know we're in trouble
because we can't.
Look at your phone screen. Look at your phone.
I
screen.
see. It's blinking right now. It's blinking.
You see. We're both going to the dean's office right now. You see who's calling from Florida, right?
I see.
Liz in Florida, line 5. Liz, it's not my fault. This is all Blaze doing. He's the one talking about fried chicken. It's not me, Liz.
Well, he is a bad influence on you, but I still love him. And listen, there's nothing wrong with learning how to cook. You know that fast food is extremely unhealthy. You know that, right? So why would you put unhealthy food into your body? Because it will have like a long-term effect. It will damage your body. And you don't want that.
Listen, Liz, this all depends on your definition of fast food.
McDonald's, Burger King, fried chicken. That's all fast.
Is Five Guys, is that fast food? Because that's not that fast. It takes them a little time to make it.
And they cut the fries by hand.
It has high levels of sodium. It has saturated fat. It has tons of sugar, calories, barely any fiber.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And you know what it does to your body? It causes chronic inflammation. It increases, this is serious, really serious, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and early death. And I'm not kidding about that. It's very easy to learn how to cook. And you know what? You can prepare it the night before. Or, again, like I said, if you really don't have the time to do it.
Wait, Liz. How can Blaze and I prepare it the night before when we're on the radio the night before?
Yeah, like
right
now.
So you have that is true. Anytime you have, so you know what? You make the time. You thaw out the chicken. You get the vegetables. You throw. You know what? It doesn't take that long to cook. Or hire somebody to cook for you and make the meals for you. And you know what? Sometimes you have to put that money aside for your health.
Go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead with your question.
Would you rather give yourself good, healthy foods for your body or spend that money at doctors and hospitals, God forbid?
Okay, but I have another option to that, Liz. You make a lot of sense. But when you're in these high-pressure situations, right, and so it's our job to make it sound, like we're just having the greatest time, but it's a lot of pressure, and we're working at night. It's very hard to say, I'm going to go home and I'm going to be on 2 hours sleep and I'm going to cook. And then you say hire somebody, but who wants to spend the money? But wait, Liz, so the HHS Secretary, RFK Jr., massive plan teaching Americans how to cook and avoid fast food. Will it work?
Yeah. If you go on TikToks, on Instagram, everybody's cooking these days. Everyone's showing you simple ingredients, 2, 3, 4 ingredients, easy to make whatever it is they want to make.
Okay, so give me one. Give me one that's easy. Tell me one.
Okay, I mean, you take a piece of, chicken. You can take chicken cutlets or a piece of chicken, and you can just sprinkle it with some spices, throw in some coconut aminos, put it in the oven, you're done. Put some vegetables around it.
Liz, if Blaze does that, then he's going to come to work with an attitude, and I got to deal with him all night with an attitude because he's stressed out, or vice versa. Blaze, Liz had me eating this chicken cutlet. I forgot how you just described it, and I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
Am I lying, Blaze?
I got to pretend it's good.
You know what? Maybe we should just talk to John. Maybe he can get somebody to come in and bring meals so you guys are not stressed out.
Well, they feed us very.
Find a woman to cook for you, or a man to cook for you. Anybody.
I was about to say that's a little sexist, Liz. In this day and age. You corrected it. You corrected it. But Liz, the holidays, the Catsimatidis family, they feed us very, very well. I mean, the best. Sometimes, if I'm not in the office, I want to come in the office just to get the meal. Sometimes, so the food is good. So you think this can work, Liz? You think it's a good idea by the secretary?
I really do. I'm very excited about his ideas.
It can work.
Liz, is pizza fast food?
Like
from a pizzeria? I'm not talking about these name brands. First of all, I know Florida has the worst pizza ever because there's all these chains that we don't even have up here. Down there,
but they have alligators,
and it's hard.
Okay, well,
that's true.
It is considered a form of fast food because it's prepared quickly, but I would say that it's a better option than fried anything.
Okay, so pizza's good.
What about Chipotle? Chipotle,
Okay.
Is that fast food?
I don't really know what's in that. What do they serve?
Chipotle, it's like
grilled chicken.
Yeah, Mexican chicken burrito, fajita burrito. They have burrito bowls. They do have like healthy options.
Okay, I mean, if they have healthy options, I'm kosher, so I don't know about that. But I'm sure if you go into any of these places, I would stay away from fried anything and even those burgers. If it's just chicken and they'll grill it for you, then that's okay.
So the Red Robin burger, cheeseburger with the egg and the bacon.
Yeah, no.
And the little crisp onions.
No.
But it's so good.
Don't you want to live long?
It's so good. It's so good. Oh.
Well, I just said that McDonald's didn't really do anything for me. So
right,
I have no desire to go back. Yeah, but
you know what?
But White Castle.
You're going to start
White
cooking
Castle's
for yourself.
good. Murder burgers are, they're pretty good.
White Castle will always be dear to my heart. Down in Florida, they call it Crystal. They still have Crystal burgers down there?
I don't know, but like all this stuff is high in fat, high in salt, high in sugar, and you know what? They have all this this aggressive marketing to entice you, and that's what's happening. So you have to, if you change your lifestyle at a young age, you have a better future. And it's never too late. It's never too late to make a lifestyle change.
You hear that?
You can do it.
It's never too late.
As she's saying this, I'm thinking, Dominic, when you get off the air, you should go buy the White Castle and get us a Crave case.
Do they have like options that are healthier? I mean, real healthier?
Yeah. You don't have to get cheese on your murder burgers. You can just hold the onions.
They don't even have to flip the burger. It's so thin. That's got to be healthier.
Do you even know what's in those burgers?
Yeah, that's the whole point. They for decades they say we don't know what's in those burgers.
That's
but
right.
Liz, for us men. But Liz, thank you for being such a great sport. And maybe in the next life I'll be healthy and buff and 6'9" and NFL linebacker and an ounce of fat on my body, just whatever. But in this lifetime, Liz, I don't know. But thank you, Liz. Thank you for being such a great sport. So Matt Blaze, you know what? We have a minute before we got to take a break. All these folks are on hold. Sandra in New Jersey called the 3 o'clock show today, and she agreed with me that you can't blame me if my cat is transgender because you can't look at a cat and tell the sex. I was afraid to admit you can't look at a cat and tell the sex. You can't look in that area and find the sex. No.
So wait a second. So you're telling me that every stray cat that's running around, you don't know if it's a boy or a girl? Because there's a stray cat?
Understanding, you cannot look at their genital area and tell whether they're a boy or a girl.
Well, then how do you tell?
The vet.
How does the vet tell?
I don't know. But Sandra has a cat, and she agreed with me. So my Beyonce, who's getting old now, don't laugh, don't smile, because I'm going to bring up Samantha. You lucky we got to toss to a break.
You better put a ring on it.
Better put a ring on it, right?
Beyonce.
Beyonce's the boss. And how about Samantha?
Yeah, she's the boss, all right.
It is time for a break. When we come back, your telephone calls.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
HHS Secretary RFK Jr. announces a massive new plan to teach Americans how to cook and avoid fast food. Jimmy Fontanez, Staten Island. Jimmy says here, Matt Blaze, I'm all about halal food. It's kind of healthy. That's true. That's true to lamb and so on. Let's go to Paul in the Bronx. Paul, line 5. What's on your mind?
Hey, Dom. So I heard you guys talking about the diets and the late night eating and working late and everything. I used to work late, and I used to eat terrible, and I ended up.
So we're on to something. So wait. So Paul, you're telling me we're on to something here?
Oh yeah, big time. And I was really,
you go eat a fast food meal, then you get 1 or 2 cups of coffee, then you're hoping you don't fall asleep. Anyway, go ahead, Paul.
So I got diagnosed with cardiac disease, and my arteries blocked, and I had to have stents put in because I was doing all that bad, really horrible diet. I'm just telling you. And what she was talking about.
So Liz is on to something.
Big time.
Oh, boy. Not yes. Big time, Blaze. Did you hear that? Big time. With your Dr. Pepper shirt on.
Well, luckily for me, I was in the hospital 2 years ago, whenever it was, when I thought I was having heart issues and found out that I have no blockages, at all.
How did they
I had every scan done. I had MRI done. I had the
CAT.
Yep, what's the one that they usually do on pregnant people?
That one doesn't tell you anything. They did that on me, and they missed it. And so I'll just tell you, I went to Soren, and the guys, he's like, they brought me in the next week. They did a test, and then it rushed me in to have a procedure done.
Oh boy!
Wow. Yeah, I did it. I had stress tests. I had it all.
How's your health now, Paul?
I feel fantastic because they got me cleared out, but I did a dramatic diet change, and it's not that difficult.
Define dramatic. Define it.
Okay, so I stopped eating the go-to stuff like hot dogs and pizza and cheese, all the stuff that blocks your arteries. So. And I'll tell you a quick one. So the heart doctor says, he says, anything that is on your shelf that can last a long time is the worst thing you can eat because the preservatives is the same stuff that causes plaque in your arteries.
Oh boy. What a downer way to end the show
No,
tonight.
no.
I'd rather talk about politics.
We could do that, but I'm not trying to be downer. I'm just trying to say.
No, I'm just joking, Paul, because I used to eat healthy until I met Matt Blaze, and then I went all down.
Well, I listen to you guys all the time. I enjoy hearing you guys talk.
Yeah, but you see, in order for us to be able to do this, right, we have to feel good. I couldn't deal with this guy if he had a chicken with no skin and grilled it. I mean, I couldn't do it.
I mean, how could I not live with seeing Dominic eating a Big Mac in the studio before the show?
Or a hot dog. Or a hot dog.
Or chicken.
I'm on punishment after this show. Hey, Pete. But you're doing Paul. I'm sorry. I see Pete is calling from Staten Island. So you're doing okay now, correct?
I feel amazing now.
Wow. Not good. He feels amazing.
Wow.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good thing, man. Well, we wish you much success. Thank you for the call. So, Matt Blaze, we got to end on this note. Maybe we should just go out and go jogging. Oh, but you have another 4 hours to go. I jog with you for 2 hours now, but you in the middle of the night, but you got another show to do.
I'm going to jog home from here. Back to the Jersey Shore.
And we'll do this again 24 hours from now. I'll see you folks 3 p.m. Eastern. Leave my cat alone.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here? This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do? My refund, though. I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.